Hey, this is The Haunt.
And you're watching Alex Alicia Media on YouTube.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex Alicia, your host of The New Rock Show. We're at Download Festival 2025 and I'm joined right now by an incredible band that I just saw on the Dogtooth stage. Welcome, The Haunt!
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Maximilian, Anastasia, what a pleasure. You come all the way from the States to join us today for your Download debut. How was it?
Unreal.
Insane.
Unbelievable, yeah. This is our first time playing a festival in the UK.
Yeah.
And it was just mind-blowing. It was so many more people than we thought it was going to be. We were the first band on the stage, so we were kind of mentally preparing. We were like, it's going to be fine, you know.
Yeah.
And it was more than fine. It was unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, from the moment that you guys played Bad Omen, it just kicked off. And I absolutely love that song so much. Like,
Thank
the
you.
whole of your set was incredible. And I'm not just saying this, I heard people on the way out kind of saying, that was so cool, that was incredible. So
cool.
for you, for your first time playing a festival in the UK, like, how does it compare to being in the US? Like, how are you feeling? How are you taking it all?
Well, I mean, we've never played a festival in the US, but the crowds out here comparatively are just unbelievable. Yeah. It's been a really crazy experience. This is our first headline tour in Europe, so I'd like to come and play shows at all these venues in the UK, and we're going to play some shows in the EU as well, and people just like knowing all the words, and just like, it's just so new to us, you know? It's really crazy.
Yeah, because you are in the middle of that tour here in the UK. I know you got Bristol, haven't you, and Brighton left?
Exactly, yeah.
I used to live in Bristol.
Oh, really?
And this one behind the camera used to live in Brighton.
Oh,
so.
crazy. Very cool.
Yeah, how's it been going though here in the UK, like touring around? Like, how's your experience been, and how do you find the motivation in the in-between moments on tour to kind of keep going? Like, what is it that motivates you to be in this band?
Yeah, it's not hard. The motivation is not hard, especially when the tour is something like this, where it's like, you know, we've been on shitty tours, and this is like coming out here and like meeting like our fans and having them, you know all the lyrics to the songs and just like engaging, you know, in a totally different way. Every time that we come out to Europe, the audience, even when we're an opener, has been like, everyone is super engaged in a way that is a little bit different than in America. And it's you know, to be the headliner was like, just took it up 10 notches. It's been unreal. It's been really, really cool.
Oh, we're so happy to have you here, and genuinely me as well. I'm so happy to see you because I've been really loving everything that you've been putting out, and of course the new album's coming. So we've got New Addiction out in July 25th. Countdown is on. You've just gifted us some new songs as well, which I really loved.
Little teaser.
No, of course. Like, what is it about writing an album, right, that makes you think, right, this album is done and we're ready to put it out? Like, during that process, how do you decide, right, I think we're done now, this is ready, we can't wait to share this?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got lucky when we wrote New Addiction, this album, because we kind of had no lack of things to write about. It was a really hard time in our lives.
Right.
And you know, now looking back at that, it feels like a blessing, but it didn't then. And we were kind of in a point where we're like, what do we even do? How do we continue? And it was the album kind of saved the band in a way. You know what I mean? And we went in the studio and we were kind of like, so many things to talk about, so many things to write about. And we did it in 2 little separate stints, about a couple weeks here and a couple weeks there. Flew out to LA from Florida to record the album with Kevin Thrasher. And it just kind of came together. And then really we were super fortunate. There was no point where as soon as it was done, it was like, okay, it just needs to be mixed. Like, this is done. You know what I mean? It was like, sometimes you battle and you go, we've done it on other albums, you battle and you go back and forth and you're like, this doesn't feel right. It was like, this all clicked perfectly and it was super natural, Yeah,
so a really personal album as well for you this time
Very.
around. Yeah, what does this album mean to you? You know, what do you hope others are going to take away from it?
You know, we kind of always make a point to write about our honest, true experiences, our real lives, and we kind of don't sugarcoat things with a ton of metaphors or this or that, and we kind of just really let loose on this record, I think, for the first time, and said everything that we wanted to say.
Yeah, I think that really comes through with it, so I hope people feel as connected to it as
So
you do.
far, we've been seeing, as we're out here on tour, people have really connected with what we had to say. And, writing an album when you're going through a hard time, other people that are going through a hard time are going to relate to it. And I feel like that's really what we want. We want to help people,
Of course, and that's what's so special about music, because it is a place where people can feel connected, feel seen, feel heard, and just feel like they connect, and like you say, like they relate to something, which is amazing. And you guys do that so well with your songs so far.
Thank
and
you.
honestly, I'm so excited to be talking to you today. On a couple of random festival notes, I just wondered, if you were to put out an autobiography, what would you call your autobiography?
Oh, you know what you would call it.
What are you talking about? Do I?
I think so.
I want to be locked in with you, but
Well, what would you call it?
slang and cunting.
Yeah, that's what
Is
I
that
thought you were
what you
going
were
to
gonna
say.
say?
What was it? What was it?
Slang and cunting. But wait, you're talking. Is it personal or is it the band?
Anything
If
you
it was
want.
the band, I feel like that's right. Or is
Slang and cunting. I think that's personal.
Oh, that's to you.
If
Okay.
it was like the band, I think we should do something haunted, but I don't know yet.
Oh, haunted house song.
Yeah.
See, haunted. Yeah.
We're working on the title. We're
Okay,
working
work
on
on
the
the
title.
title.
Came to my
Out
mind,
next
but I was
year.
like, is that too on the nose? I don't know, but then I feel like it's right.
Feels right. Feels right.
Because
Yeah.
we did grow up in the same house, and we are the home.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Exactly.
For anybody that doesn't know, you two are siblings.
Yeah.
What is it actually like as well being siblings in a band? Because is it challenging or is it like the best?
It's terrible.
It's awful all the time.
Yeah, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. No, it's actually, we get asked this question a lot, and it's one of those things where I feel like it actually makes things a lot easier for us. When you are in a band and you sign a record deal with somebody, you're creating like a partnership that, you have to trust the person, because, if they wanted to, they could take this whole thing down with them. And it's like, we have that natural trust. We know that we're never going to do that to each other. And even though there's regular sibling things that come with it, arguing all the time, it's also like, okay, but we're always going to be fine at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Where you have same parents, live in the same house. It's like, we're going to get through it. We're not going to have a choice.
Yeah,
You know what I
family
mean?
unit, you'll work through it.
Exactly.
But you go on this adventure together and it's amazing.
Yeah,
and you've
it's
got
really
each other's
crazy.
backs, so that's really cool as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. A lot of people have come and gone through the process, and it's really, if now we kind of know, it's like, it's really about us, and it's really about doing this together,
Yeah, of course. And obviously, we are at a festival. I've been talking to quite a lot of bands this weekend. You're the first band I'm chatting to today because it's day one. So I just wondered if you had a message that I could pass on to the next band, and then so on and so on and so on. So we're going to hopefully make a bit of a reel here this weekend. So have you got a message to say to the next band? Let's keep it clean.
Okay. A message for the next band.
It can be anything.
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 Well, we hope they have a wonderful show. And
Wholesome.
It's so wholesome. Not a single curse word in there.
we hope they have a wonderful time. We did.
Anything to add,
That's good. It's perfect.
Any better?
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
There you go. The Horn hope you have the best show.
Please go out there and kill it. This was the best time for us, and we hope it's the best time for you guys.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a great message.
Yeah.
I love that. Have you got a message that you would like to send out to any of the Horn followers, fans, anybody that's kind of been following you or ready to see and hear everything coming out of this new album?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah, listen to it. So it comes out July 25th, and you got to listen to it. We actually had a song that came out today as well.
With
Today.
Modson!
Yes, with Modson. Yeah, it's called Own
So
Me.
it's out today.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay, new song day.
New song
At
day.
downloads.
New song day at download Friday the 13th. Crazy day.
Oh, that's-
Full moon 2 days ago.
How did that collaboration come about with Modson though? Like, what happened there?
I think it was mostly through our producer, through Kevin. Actually, we had met him recently. We did a radio show conference
Together in February. We had opened up for him, and he was super cool. And then we kind of started making. We just asked. Yeah, we just DM'd him, and he was super down. He's such a cool guy. And then he happened to be in Nashville, so we flew up literally 2 days before we left to come out to Europe. We flew out, filmed a music video. I edited it
yesterday at the festival.
yesterday while we were at Rock for People.
And it's up now.
And now it's on YouTube. So edited,
it.
color graded. Watch it. It was a lot of work.
Amazing, and I hope you had the best time as well at Rock for People, because that's like a festival over in Europe.
Yeah.
So how did it go? Like, did you go down really well? Like,
Oh, it was amazing.
yeah.
I don't really know how it happened because it's our first time that was our first time playing any festival ever.
Yeah.
And we were the last person on one of the tent stages, and
Yeah.
it was unbelievable. We were playing at the same time as the headliner, and so I was really surprised by how much of an audience was there. It was mind-blowing.
Yeah, I love that for you both, and you deserve it. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you so much for having us.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
the
thank
Haunted
you.
Download.
Thank you so much.
2025. Thank you.